Hello everyone. Hello. And welcome to Wednesday's Pick and Mix with me, Helena from Gink Design. And where are you? I can hear you all saying. Well, welcome to Gink on Tour, because we are on tour. We're not at my house, we are at a friend's house, and they love flamingos, and they wanted their porch jazzed up a bit with flamingos. So Pick and Mix on Wednesday is just whatever, and this is just whatever I was doing. So I've brought you all along with me to do this porch. And when you jump on, just say hello and let me know you're here. We are very, very cramped for space. So I'll do my best to move you in, probably have to move you in a bit closer to see the actual transfer going on. Because it is so small, I'll probably be in the way if I don't move these in. So you're going to get a super duper close up of the action, as they say. So the transfer pack we're using tonight is flamingos. I haven't used this before. Hi Liz. So in this pack you get 4 large transfers. Hi Susie, thanks for joining. I'm in a friend's house in her porch. Going to do her electric cupboard door. Why not? She loves flamingos. And from she's seen these, she has been asking me to do them. So I'm going to do them tonight. So these are the flamingo transfers. It's a bit very bright in here, the sun's out. But you can see there's lovely greenery in that one. Then we also have this one, just beautiful, 2 beautiful flamingos. Can you see the bodies are made of flowers? These are fab. So we also have that to choose from. And then we also have this lovely greenery with pink blooms. We have that one as well. So there's 4 big sheets in this transfer pack. And then the largest one of these is this foil. So this one is a beautiful, massive flamingo with a huge flower on its body. So the one I'm going to be using now, I'll probably add more as time goes on, or as the mix goes on. Well, just for tonight, for our quick Wednesday pick and mix, I'm going to do the one with the flamingos with the greenery, because the walls here, you can't see them, but the walls are green, and there are flamingos in the garden. I'm going to show you them before I go. They are, I'm like, not real flamingos, obviously. We're in Northern Ireland. So I'm going to move some of these out of the way, and then start taping up the design. Now move these in closer to see. So, hi Barbara, thanks for joining. Just as Barbara comes in, everything goes. Do you see that? It's not me. I'm not the jinx. It's definitely Barbara. So tonight, as I say, we're going to be using these gorgeous flamingos. We're going to do the one with the greenery on this top door. Now there's a ton of groove in these doors, so it's going to be tricky enough to get them round, but I'm sure we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this one up, because it is on the vertical. It's very difficult when you can't lay something flat. When you have to do it straight up, there's a possibility it would move. And I am going to take me away, make me small, hallelujah, so you can see up close. Right, so I'm just getting a bit of tape. I'm just going to position the transfer. So it's just going to go across these top doors, and then on the bottom doors I will do more greenery at some stage. I'm just removing the backing paper putting it on, and this is a textured surface because it has tongue and groove, so I'm going to be going in and out of the tongue and groove as best I can. I'm going to move the camera in a second. So just as best I can, I'm going to go there. I think that's better, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think you can definitely see now, but I'm just going to try and do this to jazz up her porch. So I'm going to try and also read comments as well. Hi Pauline, thanks for joining. And if I miss anyone, apologies in advance. So as always, when you have it in position, actually I was going to move it there, but I might not be able to. The head of the flamingo is in a groove, so I'm going to actually lose that if I put it there. So I'm just going to move it over a wee bit. So the flamingo's head is not lost in the tongue and groove. I'm very, very, very close. I can see you. And as always, once you're happy, start pushing the air out. Now I have a metal. We have a metal hinge on the door as well. We have to navigate. That's okay. Not all surfaces that you're going to be doing are going to be smooth surfaces, and that's just part of it. And I'm just going to keep checking. So this transfer pack is the flamingos, and you get 4 large sheets in this one instead of lots of little small ones. So I'm just going to start at this top corner and adhere the transfer. Now I have not painted this surface. This surface has been painted and sealed by someone else, and I'm just hoping that they did a good job. Because if they haven't, then this is not going to stick. But again, sometimes this is how it goes. So I've just done a wee tiny, tiny corner, and I'm going to lift to see. And yes, it is sticking. So whoever has painted this has done a good job. We're coming to the first groove. And I'll show you how to get in around it. So on this sort of surface, when there's grooves like that and there's going to be little cracks, you just come along afterwards with your little paintbrush and touch up. So I'm just pushing down into this groove because I would quite like to keep the tail of the flamingo intact. And the body of the flamingo intact. So now I'm on to the next panel. So the images in the center of these will all be very, and then the images inside will be cracked, but that's only because it's a very deep groove. Because I can come back and paint, touch that up, I don't worry about that. As long as the images on these bits. What you could even do is cut it if you want. So you could cut down here and cut down here, move it. So you can have the images all separate. You can do that as well if you have a big surface like this. Anybody any questions? Just give me a shout. And I will try and answer them as I work. I'll also show you I'm going to snip that, sorry, I'm just going to snip and slim. Go up. I think that might be easier to navigate if I snip. And then I can push it down into the groove a bit better. I think that's the way to go. As I say, don't ever panic when you're doing these sort of things. Very too close. Right, I might just turn this camera that way. Just really close. Close. Yeah, don't ever panic when you're doing anything like this and you get wee cracks, or if you move it, or if you shift it, or if it slips. Don't panic, because as long as you have some paints, you can just go in over it and touch up at the end before you seal. That's the beauty of transfers. You can either use the transfer as the main artwork, or you can use the transfer as background to your own artwork. You can stencil over it, you can paint over it, you can decoupage over it. I'm just going to, let's see, we just remove that for the time being, so I was too close. So I'm just going to move the phone camera out. We're very pushed for space. It'll save me having to try and reach in behind the camera and get this bit, which makes life a lot easier. So Wednesday pick and mix are always great fun, because I never know what I'm doing. And now that Gink is on tour, God knows, you don't know where I'm going to be now. Now they've actually figured out how to move my setup from place to place. I could go visit you, couldn't I? I could just pick somebody and then land at their door and go, hi, it's Gink on tour. So if you've all been following the Aussie decor transfer page this week, you will have seen that we have 2 new designs of transfers coming. And yes, that's on top of the decoupage papers, and what else is it? What else have we got? Our Big Lux papers, our self-adhesives. On top of all that, there are 2 new packs of transfers coming. One of them is called Hummingbirds in Fuchsia, and it is beautiful. The hummingbird pictures are amazing. The other one is cactus and llamas. And who doesn't love a llama? I love a llama. So I'm just lifting this off to see what wee bits still need adhered. And when you see them, you just put the acetate back down and give it another wee rub. So inside this groove, you'll see there was a wee bit needed attention. I'm doing this wee corner bit. And over onto the flamingo. These flamingos are gorgeous. They're very bright and colourful. And the dark green leaves are beautiful against them, and they go really well in a porch like this with the green paint on the wall and the flamingos in the garden. So I will also do a flamingo on the bottom door at a later stage, and lots of greenery. I'm just putting that down to see. So when you're using these transfers, the bit that goes cloudy, that means it is on your piece and is off the acetate. But there might still be a couple of wee bits that need a wee bit extra. Just go in like that and rub them in. Now we're down to our flamingo. And make sure when you're doing leaves and like the legs of its leg is very thin. Just make sure you give it a really good going over, because these little thin bits sometimes are easily missed. But I think this is gorgeous, gorgeous for a hallway. It'll be a nice welcome to anyone entering the house, won't it? Don't know what the postman's going to think of it when he comes to deliver the post tomorrow and he sees flamingos in the garden, flamingos in the porch. But we love them, so we think it's a good thing to show you. Hi Anya, thanks for joining. Hi Jenny. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I was telling you all about the new transfers. Llamas, cactus, hummingbirds, and beautiful fuchsia. Gorgeous. And I'm not sure when they'll be here. I'll have to check and then let you know. But also the Aussie decor transfer, the competition is still running. So it finishes on the 30th of June. So if you have purchased a luxe decoupage paper, get it on a piece, on a project. It doesn't have to be a big piece of furniture. It can be a tray, a jewellery box. Just get it onto something and get it entered into the competition. And you can win $120 Australian dollars worth of product. And if you want to buy your product or have a browse at the website, there is an affiliate link at the top of this video. But we also have about 10 or 11 stockists in the UK. So if you want to go and find your local stockist and support local, I am super duper happy with that, because I think over the last year, everyone knows the importance of supporting small businesses and supporting your local stockist. So if you want to do that as well, that's fine. Alright, so I'm just going to unload all these wee tiny leaves. And I think this one, I spoke too soon. It says, I spoke just quick, so I think this is done. And then I notice a bit. Right. Oh, we look. And see. Now there's going to be cracks in this one because it was pushed in the groove. But the groove proved to be too deep for it. So there's a few wee cracks that I will touch up with some acrylics. And you'll never know they're there. Okay. Oh. So there is the first flamingo. It's very bright and beautiful. You can see some cracks here where I went in pushed it in the groove. So I'm going to cut the next bit. If I haven't, no, I haven't. Right, I'm going to cut the next bit of transfer and do it. Yes, Wendy. Oh, the one camera is much better. Plus, yeah, the other, I just don't have the room for 2 cameras today. Because I'm in a tiny porch. And I'm just taping, because when I cut, I don't want anything to fall or slip or move. So yeah, I was talking about our competition. So join the Creative Club, the Aussie Decor Transfer Creative Club. Actually, even if you're not putting an entry in, join the Creative Club anyway, because it's just a wee group on Facebook, but all our lovely customers post their work in it. The content creators post their work in it. Brand ambassadors, everybody posts their work in it. And it's just a lovely wee place to get help and advice and hints and tips and a little bit of inspiration as well. Because sometimes you can look at something and just, you can get a piece and you think, oh, I'm going to buy that piece of furniture, I'm going to do it, and then you can just spend a lot of time looking at it, waiting for inspiration to come along. I do that with a lot of furniture, and I wait for it to speak to me as well. Just wait for it to speak to me. I'm trying to go over the grass and get all those little fiddly bits. And I think from here down is already cloudy. They seem to go on better in the warm weather. So we don't have warm weather here very often. So I'm pretty jealous of all our customers and our workers that live in a hot climate. So if anyone has any questions, I'm just going to check the comments. If I've missed any questions, I will come back and answer when this is finished. And remember, it's my birthday week. Forgot about that myself. But it's my birthday week, and to celebrate my birthday, Aussie Decor Transfers are giving you 10% off everything until the 19th of June. So if you want to avail of this offer, the 10% discount code is Helena's birthday, and that's all in capital letters. So it's Helena apostrophe S, Helena's birthday, all in capital letters. And you will enter the checkout and you'll get your 10% discount will automatically come off. And remember, when you go to the website, change your currency to British pounds. It'll all be in Australian dollars because it's an Australian company and there's one website because we're global. If you're watching this and you think, I could do that, I like these, love these products, and you want to get involved, we're always looking for stockists, for content creators, brand ambassadors. We have distributors in Canada, America, the UK, France, and Australia. If you want to become a stockist, we offer a drop shipping service. So after your first purchase of product as a stockist, any orders you get from then on in can be drop shipped. So that saves you keeping the stock in your shop and ban it out. It saves you running to the post office to fulfill orders. So I'm just getting rid of my yellow tool, set it down there. So that'll save you all that hassle that would actually put people off being stockists for products, for any product, when you think about all the work it entails. But with Aussie Decor Transfers, because Deb is aware of that and wants to help her small businesses, her stockists, she offers a drop shipping service. So if you think that interests you and you're thinking, yeah, I'd like to get in on that, just drop a message into the ADT Facebook Messenger page or contact them through the website. Either is good, and you will probably be sent a wee form to fill out, and then you'll be good to go. So I'm just pulling this down so you can see there's still parts of these leaves attached. These ones, the little ones here. So you just line it back up. A little wee rub. So this is a textured surface underneath, just raw wood under this white paint. So you have to sometimes push away into the texture of the wood grain to get everything down, but that's okay. That's where actually the yellow tool is quite good for that. When there's a textured surface, I always find this end of the yellow tool is the best for tackling that. So let me see. A wee bit in there. Let's see what. That's it, nearly done. So getting in and out of the wee groove can be difficult enough. Right. There we go. No, still that one wee bit. That one wee bit. See, with grass and leaves, you have to be careful. There's so many component, little tiny, tiny thin lines that you just have to make sure you get them all. So, and there it has moved. All right, so it has moved, and what I need to do is line it up again. So I need to line it up again as best I can. I think that's it. I can't see it. I need to line this wee bit up. Okay. There. Wee tiny bit. A wee tiny bit. That folded back on itself. When the thing moved, it folded back on itself. So there's half of it. It's lovely, isn't it? So I'm just going to check for any questions. No, Liz, the transfer pieces are all individual sheets. There's 4 big individual sheets. So that, no, they don't match up. You can, I'm just going to get you them, Liz, to show you. You can layer them and you can make your own collage out of them if you so wish. So this is one of them. See, this one is greenery with pink blooms. So you can put it that way, you can put it that way. So you can make your own collage with them if you want to cover a large surface, Liz. Or else, and then there's this one. Okay, there's this one as well. So you can layer this with the one that I just showed you. The green with the, you can use this with this one. You can use these all together if you want to, but it's not like the other brands where there's just one big picture and they've cut it into 3 and you have to match it up. It's not, these aren't like that. And then the other one there is a big foil. So I'll just show you this one before I go. The hummingbird is our new transfers. Hummingbirds and fuchsias. So this is then big one. This will be the largest sheet in the flamingo pack, and you can see the bodies and just a big giant flower. So it's lovely. These are so bright and lovely. All right, so I'm gonna have to leave these there because Wednesday night's just pick a mix. And tonight, Gink Design was on tour, and you have been with me in my friend's house and her porch to do her flamingos. I'm going to show you if I can just swing you round and show you her flamingos. Do you see them? See her flamingos in the garden, and then she wanted flamingos in the porch to match that. So everybody can see them. Here, I'm just going to have to put you there, right? I'm going to leave it there for tonight. That was the flamingo pack. These have been Gink on tour. Yeah! And I will see you all on Sunday for my live at 6 o'clock, where I will be doing stenciling with the Aztec 2 design. So thanks for joining. That was a wee fun one. I'm going to keep working here, and hopefully she'll make me a cup of coffee. She may even make me some tea. You never know. So thanks everyone, and I will see you again on Sunday. Thank you.